This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka Batbomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the Mezco 112 Collective Previews Exclusive Magneto. Now as you can see, the figure is showcased in your standard Previews tin, done with the white motif and the X-Men logo at the center. Turning the box around, we can see multiple images and panels showcasing the figure in multiple posing positions with his different interchangeable parts and accessories. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at this PX Magneto here. Now me personally, I freaking love white suited Magneto. I just think he looks so cool. I remember when I first saw it in the comic books, I was like, oh my god, that suit looks killer. So I was really stoked when they announced that they were doing a white Mezco version. So I was really happy about that. So fingers crossed that we get a third version maybe in his black suit like this. So I think that would be really cool too. But this one, man, I love this suit. So first and foremost, let's talk about this head sculpt. Now, I love the helmet. The helmet looks so awesome. We got this really nice pearl-like color, which just looks really cool. The gray and then the sculpting in the helmet all looks really awesome, man. I love the way that helmet looks. The face sculpt itself looks really, really good. The paint apps and all that came out really nice. Those teeth are atrocious. I've never been a fan of Mezco having like smiling faces or open mouth faces, because for some reason all their teeth always come out like little chiclets, so I've never been a huge fan of that. So yeah, I don't know about that. The helmet itself looks good, and once you get into some poses and stuff like that, and like once you probably see it on your shelf, you probably won't even notice, but when you look up close, it is definitely, it looks a little weird and kind of creepy, and yeah, so I don't know about that. So the face sculpt itself is a little weird with that mouth. Now I'm kind of not sure why we didn't get this helmet, this head right here with the PX figure just done in the white. This one looks great. I love the grimace on that. He just looks pissed. I'm not sure why they didn't give us both versions of this with the PX figures. So this head would have been really cool done in this color. So again, I think that's kind of a missed opportunity that they should have given us. The suit itself looks awesome. I really, really dig, again, the white suit just looks cool to me. This whole white suit with like this like white printing and texture that you get throughout the whole thing, and these black lining that you get throughout the entire suit, I think it looks awesome, dude. Really, really dig this. Again, one of my favorite looks for Magneto, and honestly, I'm gonna kind of say it, I think probably my favorite look for Magneto. I love this white suit. The boots look awesome, done with the flat white, the pearl white, and then almost like this gunmetal like gray looks really nice too. The back of the suit has more of that texturing and things like that, looking really nice. The gloves themselves, again, mixed with that regular flat white and that pearlescent white, I think look really nice, man. So such a good looking figure. The belt looks really good too, done in that pearl white with a little bit of a dark wash in there. The cape is almost like this pleather like material, so that's really cool too. One thing I do like with the cape itself, does have a bendy wire in it, so you can pose that around. If my camera would actually focus like that, there we go. So you can have all kinds of cool poses like that. And I love how it comes over the shoulders like this too, unlike the first version. So it has like this really nice layover with the shoulders like that, so that looks pretty cool. And then it has this collar piece that goes around like the neck. There actually is a bendy wire in this collar, so you can move that around a bit and do what you like with it. It's not perfect by any means, and you do have to play with it, but I still think it's pretty cool that they actually did bother to put a wire in there, so that helps out a lot. So the look of this guy, I think, again, with the exception of those teeth, if you can get past those, look incredible. I think the suit looks just so rad, man. This is such a cool look for Magneto. I personally love it, so very, very nice. Okay, so let's talk accessories here. We do get your standard Mezco stand. We got a black and white X-Men logo right there, which is really cool. Of course, we got to have the clear articulated arm. And you're going to want to use this for this figure because this figure is one of those ones that you have to have posed in the air for like aerial poses and things like that. So that's definitely going to come in handy. We also got a bunch of interchangeable hands. You got different types of like open palm hands with the fingers a little more flared out, the fingers a little more curled. You got things like closed-fisted hands are the ones that come packaged in the box. We do get an unhelmeted head, which is really nice. So I'll take this off and pop this one on. I think this head looks amazing, and you'll see some pictures again later on with this head on. I just think that looks killer, dude. That is a badass looking Magneto. The eyes just look intense. The face sculpt looks good with the lips and the grimace, the nose, the eyebrows look really sharp. The hair looks really cool too. I mean, this is a really nice looking Magneto head sculpt. So I'm kind of wondering, like, I almost kind of want to just have him pose with the unhelmeted head like this, just because I think he looks so awesome that way. So that might be the way I go with this, again, because the chiclet teeth aren't really doing it for me, man. But it's not a deal breaker for me by any means. But this head right here just looks so badass. Really, really dig this. We also do get things like we've seen before with these interchangeable hands with like the effect piece. You can just take them on like this, and those hands are attached to the effect pieces. They're not meant to be removed, and you can just peg those on like that. We got to do actual magnets on there too, so we've seen these before. You get two of those, one for each side. But we also do what I get, what in my opinion is one of the coolest accessories that we've ever gotten from Mezco. We get that effect piece where he's like dismantling a gun with his powers, again, which I think is just one of the coolest effects, coolest accessories that I've seen pretty much with any action figure line, not even just Mezco, but I just think that's so cool. You got the electricity running through, the gun is all segmented and things like that, pulled apart. You got the spring in the magazine right there. You even got little bullets. That is just so cool, man. Whoever designed that piece is genius, and I think that's so much fun. And again, it is attached to the hand right there, so you can plug it on just like that. So not a whole ton of accessories. Again, I do wish we came with that other helmeted head without the smile. I think that would have been a lot better. But what we do get here works pretty rad. And again, I really do love that unhelmeted head. That thing looks so cool. All right, now let's check out his articulation. So the head and the neck are on ball pegs, so nice motion there. Rolls all the way around, does turn left and right, up and down that much, and pivot side to side. Arms can go all the way up full 360 since it's on a sleeveless body like that. Go all the way up that far. We do get a butterfly joint in there, rotation of the bicep, double jointed elbows, rotation at the forearm right there where the glove is, as well as rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. We get a double ball peg in the midsection that goes up into his chest and into his crotch area. So that rolls around, rotates left and right, pivots side to side, and crunches back and forth like so. Hip joints that kick forward that far. Back, yeah, it's not so much. Splits out about that much. Rotation in the upper thigh. Double jointed knees like so. Rotation at the boot. Ankles are on ball pegs, so they go up, down, roll around, rotate, and a pretty decent ankle rocker. So the articulation works pretty well with this guy. So overall, I love this suit. Again, I just think it's so cool done in the soft goods. I love Mezco's style with what they do with the look of their characters and things like that. Again, it's probably going to be the teeth for me. That's going to be the biggest issue. But I honestly think I'm going to go with this head right here for the display of this guy because I just think he looks so cool. Oh, man, that looks awesome to me. So if you don't mind the chiclet teeth, everything else about this figure still is pretty rad. I love him, and I think he is definitely a must-get. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and NECA Batman figure. Also for comparison, here he is standing next to the standard release Mezco 112 Collective Magneto. And for even more comparison, here he is standing next to the 112 Collective X-Force Wolverine and Moon Knight. And just for fun, here he is with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Previews Exclusive Magneto. Now overall, I think this is a really cool figure. Now my biggest gripe is going to be those teeth. They always just look weird with Mezco figures, and I'm really not sure why we didn't get the other helmeted head that we got with the standard release. And I guess my other biggest issue is going to be the collar. I kind of wish it was like how they showed in the original images, but still it's not that bad, and it does have a bendy wire. Overall, this piece is really cool. I think he's really awesome. I've always loved the white suit, which I know isn't going to be for everybody, but I think the design is killer. I love those same effect pieces that we've seen before. His interchangeable hands and that unhelmeted head are really well done. Really nice articulation, and I love the bendy wire in the cape. Again, this piece isn't going to be for everyone. I know most people prefer the standard suit, but the white version just looks so cool in my opinion, and I think he's a really rad figure. So if you can get past the look of that face, which I totally understand, then I think you'll absolutely love this figure. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.